بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. So we're discussing when ghusl is compulsory. Alhamdulillah, we did that yesterday. We also discussed regarding the ghusl and the bath on the day of Friday, and we came to the conclusion that it's not compulsory, but it is a sunnah, and that is why once we're able to, we try to do ghusl. The next narration now. عن حمران قال كان عثمان يغتسل كل يوم مرة منذ أسلم. We have to remember that the Arabs, they're living in a time in which water is scarce, and Allah's mercy is such upon the ummah that had it been essential for everyone to say they have to bathe every day, then it can become quite a daunting task. Because one is water may not be readily available. Another reason why a person may not be able to bathe every day is that you may live in a place that is very cold and you don't have access to hot water, right? And these are similarly, a person may have a sickness or a person is sick. Islam specifies wudu, which we have to do, before salah to touch the Quran, etc. And also is important. But however, that being said, cleanliness is important. And of course, there are times when you have to do ghusl, right? You have to take the complete bath, which is according to the Sharia. Now, a Muslim, however, is one who stays clean. A Muslim is one who stays tidy. A Muslim is one who ensures that their appearance is presentable. So that's why we find Humran relates that Uthman radiallahu ta'ala used to perform ghusl every day from the time he accepted Islam. From the time he accepted Islam. So the scholars mention that it seems that initially Sayyidina Uthman radiallahu anh may not have been performing ghusl every day. But then what happened was when he, accepts Islam, the issue of cleanliness becomes even more important, and he realizes the place cleanliness holds in Islam. So now Sayyidina Uthman radiallahu anh, he starts taking this bath, and he bathes every day. Now, another time that we do ghusl and we should that will be considered as being a sunnah to doing ghusl is on the day of Eid, both days of Eid. عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما قال كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يغتسل يوم الفطر ويوم الأضحى. Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu relates that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to perform ghusl on Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. This is a well-established tradition among in the Muslim world. That's why, mashallah, we ensure that on the day of Eid, along with wearing our nice clothes, we ensure that we take a good shower, we take a ghusl, and we present ourselves for the Eid Salah. From the other times that it is sunnah, before you put on your ihram as well. So when you're going for Hajj or Umrah, before you don your ihram, that time is sunnah. So that time as well, because when you go into ihram now, you can't use soap, you can't, get rid of unwanted hair, etc. So that's why before you go into your ihram, then you will take a ghusl. Also, on the day of Arafat, we find Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taking a shower. However, again here, on the day of Arafat, because you're in the state of ihram, so you can't use soap, right? And you can't be rubbing the body, etc. So what you would do though is that you'll go in the shower. Mashallah, nowadays, it's quite convenient. I'm not sure how it is now, but a number of years ago, Alhamdulillah, when you had the opportunity to go for Hajj, so it was a toilet, and then above is a shower. So you relieve yourself. After that, you get up, and you wash yourself and stuff. After that, you get up, and you on the hose, basically the shower head, and you quickly, take a cooling bath. So those are times. Then a question is asked sometimes, now after you bathe the dead body, do you have to take a ghusl? Sometimes in cultural practices, it becomes like a compulsory that yes, yes, you just took part in bathing the deceased. No, you have to. No, it's not that you have to. It's recommended. It's recommended. And the reason why it's recommended is because, of course, it could be that whilst bathing the deceased, maybe splashes of water came onto your clothing, on your body, etc. There's a possibility of impurities having touched you, but it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. Some people have this idea that at that time you have to take a ghusl, and no, that's incorrect. Now, what about if a person is unable to take a ghusl, or a person is unable to do wudu? Because remember, we are saying that cleanliness is very important, and ritual purity before performing any of our ibadat is important. So what if someone cannot use water? Maybe they're sick, they have a sickness. Doctors still tell them, no, don't use water. Or a person, there's a drought. You're in the desert, you don't have water. Or there's water, but it's very, very scarce, and people are just raising the prices uh, exorbitantly, and you can't afford it. So what do you do in that case? That's the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He doesn't give human beings what that which they cannot do. And what a tayammum or dry ablution comes in. And there's a lovely narration of Imam Malik. This is what she says that we, um, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi
Then